Hi, my name's Jenny Granger and this is one of my midlife gap years. Sorry it's been a little while since the last video, but life has taken over here a little bit over the last few weeks. And the theme of this video is really about something that's been going on for me the last few weeks, which is the idea of chaos and reorganization. And I may have touched on this before, but it's a really important, I suppose, not theory or philosophy or something just to get your head around and your heart around in your life. And it's taken me a while to understand it. But when I do remind myself about this, life gets much easier. So we've had quite a lot of physical chaos in the last couple of weeks because we've been doing lots of redecoration in our beautiful home. And of course, to decorate, we've actually decorated 4 rooms, or had the decorators in to decorate 4 rooms, which means quite a lot of chaos, you know, moving things from one room to another room, clearing everything out of the rooms, sanding walls, preparing various different things, and yeah, just chaos. And I don't do chaos very well. I crave a certain level of order in my life. And especially in my physical environment, I do like order. I would tend to, I just like knowing, it's something that I've kind of evolved into over the last few years. I like knowing where things are. My life flows much easier, flows much better when I have a sense of order around me, where I know when I know where things are. So yeah, this chaos with all the house being all topsy-turvy for the last couple of weeks has been a challenge for me. I do find it challenging. And yet I remember hearing several years ago a teacher talking about this idea of chaos and reorganization, and how everything in the universe has to reach a point of chaos before it can reorganize at a higher level, and it always reorganizes at a higher level. So, for instance, if you look at some of the things that have happened on the economic front globally over the last few years, and the chaos in Greece, the chaos in Ireland, and various other parts of the world where their financial institutions have gone into complete chaos, things have had to reorganize, and they will always reorganize at a higher level, i.e. more evolved than previously. In nature, things go into a point of chaos. Even at this time of the year, you know, the leaves are starting to change colour and things. So the cells in the leaves are going into a point of chaos before they die. And here in my personal journey, what I've realised is that at crisis points in my life, sometimes my life has had to go into chaos. Or I have had to go into a point of chaos. It feels like everything is just falling apart around you. It feels like you have no control over what's going on. You know, it's just chaos. It's really uncomfortable. And we all go through it at different points in our life, whether it's maybe the end of a relationship or a financial problem or a physical problem. And literally our minds kind of go into this chaotic state as we try to make sense of it. And this is kind of a natural thing, and yet we find it very difficult. In general, we find it very difficult. So the thing is to remember, when you are going through this point of chaos, when you're being pushed into chaos, whether it be an internal chaos or whether it be something going on around you, to remind yourself over and over again that this is just nature taking its course, and that things are going to reorganize. Things, your life, your internal, your thoughts, your physical environment, your finances, your health, whatever, is going to reorganize. And it is going to reorganize at a higher level. You know, as human beings, we're constantly evolving. And we need to be pushed sometimes. We need to be challenged. We need to be taken to these points of chaos in our life before we can reorganize. So we have reorganized. The house is now reorganized. I'm now sitting in my beautiful room, which I adore and hardly leave anymore. I've chosen colours for the walls which I would never have chosen in the past. This is a really deeply feminine room now. It's very soft, it's very peaceful, it's very feminine, is all I can say. And I suppose it reflects a part of me which wanted to, which I wanted to connect with more, the feminine part of me. So that's very beautiful, and the other rooms in the house are also looking really ordered and fresh and bright and clean and gorgeous now. So yeah, it was a difficult few days, few weeks, and quite a lot of hard work involved, but here I am enjoying the fruits of it on a Monday afternoon, looking out at the ever-changing sky outside and sinking into this beautiful, soft, feminine, gorgeous place. And I feel very, very blessed in that. So I hope this helps a little bit, and that if you are going through some challenges in your own life, maybe you could look at them through the eyes of chaos and reorganization, that this is something that has to happen, and to keep the faith that it is going to reorganize at a higher level, at a more evolved level, whatever it is that's going on. And keep breathing, nice deep breaths through it all, to keep bringing yourself back to the here and now, to the present moment, if you do get overwhelmed with what's going on. Very simple techniques like that my spiritual teacher Miranda McPherson, who's coming over from California at the beginning of November to Northern Ireland, she really helps me to come back to the here and now, to feel my bottom on the chair, to feel my feet on the floor, to connect with my breath, and just to cut through any mental noise, any busyness that might be going on in my head, any stories that I might be concocting in my head about what's going to happen or what might happen next. And in doing so, then I can drop down through the stress and relax into my physical body and just be here right now, which is such a blessing. If you'd like to find out more about Miranda and her work, she is coming to Northern Ireland to give a weekend retreat on the 7th to the 9th of November. So if you check out my website, freshstartcoaching.co.uk, you'll find out full information about that. The retreat is taking place about 2 hours north of Dublin and about half an hour to the south of Belfast, I think. And everybody's welcome to come along. She's a fabulous, fabulous teacher, and she's had a profound impact on my life over the last 5 or 6 years since I've been working with her. So I would encourage you to come and join us for that if you can. Now I'm going to switch off and put my feet up for the rest of the Monday afternoon and just sit here and be with myself for a while after all the chaos, and allow myself to reorganize, hopefully at a higher level. Namaste.